The countdown clock is on for Artemis II, and this is really the next giant step in getting humans back to the moon. It's an honor to be joined by Lakiesha Hawkins, acting deputy associate for NASA's Exploration System Development Mission. Lakeisha, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. We are excited down here at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The crew is ready, our systems are ready, and it looks like the weather is going to be kind to us, so we are ready to go.
We love to hear that. I keep describing Artemis II as a mission around the moon. How far from Earth will the astronauts actually be at their peak distance away? And what does that distance actually mean in kind of practical terms?
We are going to be taking humans further from the Earth than they have ever been before. Now, we have been around the moon and to the moon on Apollo, but this is an opportunity for us to lay the groundwork for future missions to the surface of the moon. When they get to the backside of the moon, they'll actually be able to see both the north and the south pole of the moon. It'll look kind of like a basketball if you were to hold it at arm's length away from you. And that's going to be a perspective that the human eye has never seen before. We're looking forward to the stories and we're looking forward to the images when they come back from the crew.
At any point in this mission, are these astronauts truly on their own? I think about Apollo 13, that comms blackout that they had when they went on the backside of the moon. Will Artemis 2 have a similar type of experience?
There will be a short time when the crew is on the backside of the moon, but we have comms relay for both near the Earth as well as deep space. And one of the things that we're looking forward to doing with the Artemis mission as we go forward is we are looking forward to setting up a communication infrastructure so that we can share all of these experiences with our friends back home on the surface of Earth. As we establish what we call the moon base, we've got a lot of great plans for that moon base.
Very exciting stuff. I know you mentioned it, Apollo. That's the last time we were kind of in, we weren't in lower orbit, right? That was over 50 years ago. Not just today, but over the last few years. What has to be true for NASA to say this mission is now safe enough to go?
Well, we're taking a stepped approach to Artemis. Our last mission, our last lunar mission, was uncrewed. And this mission that we're getting ready to embark upon tomorrow is the first time that we're taking humans into the lunar vicinity and beyond. They're going to be checking out the spacecraft and its function, the life support systems to make sure that we can keep our crew healthy. Also, the ability of our crew to maneuver the space system and control it, which will be really important when we get ready to rendezvous or connect up with the landing system that will actually take them back to the surface of the moon. And then our next mission will show that we can, in Earth orbit, successfully rendezvous and dock with the systems, with the landing systems, as well as check out the space suits that we need for the surface. And so in this phased approach, we will be very quickly checking out the systems to show that we're safe and we're ready to then establish this moon base or a sustained presence where astronauts will be able to live and work and conduct science on the surface of the moon.
Now, I know that the astronauts have been in this Artemis pool for a long time. In fact, I had a chance to talk to Victor Glover when he was last in the International Space Station. He mentioned there's a reason we call, big projects moonshots because it just takes so much effort to actually get to the moon. And it was amazing to talk to him while he was in space. Was there ever a moment as you communicated with some of these astronauts that all the training that they put in, that this mission is actually real? We're actually going to be going to the moon and around the moon?
We have been watching this build up as we assemble not only the systems, but the operational support teams and watching all of the training that has gone on. All of that has come together now. We have done all the reviews, and now our leadership and our operational teams, we're looking at each other and we're saying, yeah, we're ready. We have done everything that we can to ensure that this mission will be safe and this mission will be successful. The crew has made their way down here to Kennedy Space Center, and we've had a chance to talk with them. They are ready. This is all settling in, and this is very real for us. Our final countdown will be on tomorrow, and I think that all systems are go. We're prepared.
I know you mentioned it earlier, the South Pole. You're going to be able to see the North and the South Pole. The South Pole specifically, what is there that makes this mission so important to get a scope of everything?
So the lunar South Pole is going to be important to us. That's a different landing location than we landed on for Apollo. The lunar South Pole has permanently shadowed regions. It has regions that have been untouched, and we know that there is evidence of lunar ice or water ice at the lunar South Pole. If we can figure out how to harness that water ice, that gives us an opportunity to support that sustained presence on the moon, to be able to extract water, to be able to sustain life, as well as be able to turn that into rocket fuel for our desire to go deeper into space onto Mars and to other bodies beyond.
How does this Artemis mission, both the Artemis program and this specific mission, actually change life here on Earth in ways that people may not expect?
Well, so what we discover when we go back to the moon will tell us first from a scientific perspective where we've come from, more about how we evolved here on the Earth, but also being able to harness and understand those resources could change the way that we live here on Earth. When we go out and we discover, there is always the opportunity for us to learn more, discover more, and those learnings are always brought back to Earth in the form of technologies and in science discoveries.
I think when I talked to Sunny Williams, she called them write-ups, right? When you have extra technologies that are discovered when you're in the International Space Station and you're able to bring that technology back to Earth. You kind of have to build the box to then think outside of the box because all of these extra things that you would have never thought of while you're on Earth. Fast forward 10 years from now, what does success in the Artemis program look like?
Fast forward 10 years from now, we expect to have a regular cadence of missions to the moon. We also expect to have this moon base that I am talking about on the surface of the moon. That means a communications infrastructure so that we can communicate on the moon and back with home. That means a power infrastructure to include nuclear power. That also includes habitation, rovers, regular landers, regular science, and a regular presence of humans on the surface of the moon. This is the future, and we're accelerating towards that future, both with our commercial partners as well as with international partners. We're going together.
Absolutely. And on that note, we're going together here in Massachusetts. You have sort of a brain trust of people that have contributed to all kinds of NASA programs, MIT and Harvard, but also you have the David Clark Company out in Worcester that have made the spacesuits. What would you say to the collaborative effort that it takes to get missions like Artemis up and to have them be successful?
Yeah, this is a collaborative effort. One of the things that we realize because of the complexity and how ambitious this program is that NASA can't do it by ourselves. And so we are looking to our partners, academic, commercial partners, our international partners, to come along with us. We have laid out a very ambitious vision. I am talking about a multi-year vision where we have many, many elements on the surface of the moon, and the things that we're learning, we want to take it deeper into space. And we can only do that with the friends that go along with us. We want to lay out the standard, we want to set the goals and the vision, and then we want to bring our partners along with us to be able to realize that goal.
Lakiesha Hawkins, really appreciate you joining us today. Godspeed to you and your colleagues during this Artemis II mission. I know the world will absolutely be watching.
We're go for launch.